who can heal a heart he didn't break and raise a child he didn't make.
My wife thought that since our sex life wasn't enough for me, and that she was sure I would cheat on her again, we might as well open the marriage.
Okay.
I
Bet.
told her no because I've learned my mistake, but she wouldn't waver. I relented.
I told her no, but she wouldn't waver. I relented. At that point, he gave his wife the power.
You can go anywhere to get the lies, but I know you came here to get the truth. Welcome to the Alphasphere. Welcome to the Alphasphere, the only place on the planet that's totally engulfed in positivity and totally submerged in alpha energy. I'm your host, Dr. BOA.
All right, now, I won't ever date a woman who...
I won't ever date a woman who got too many bodies. Like,
How would you even know?
Right. How would you know?
I mean, if they
If the
were
streets
on the
is
street,
talking?
if they like,
Okay.
yo, she outside, like it's like it's too crazy.
That might make her more experienced, though. She really could put it down.
True.
And these
But
days...
it might not be like, you know what I'm saying? It might not be right.
and when I say date, okay, what about would you sleep with a woman who had a lot of bodies, but maybe not date her?
Nah.
Nothing?
But
But what if you find out
I don't want to
after?
get in between none of that. If it's after the fact, then it's like it already
It's
happened.
done at that
The
point.
streets be lying though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
You
but
can't always listen
your
to
name,
the
your name
streets.
shouldn't even be in the streets if you were me.
So
Your
you-
name in the streets.
Yeah, your name in the streets.
But his
I know
right,
not-
not in
Not-
that.
not-
Not in that.
Hey, we number one in the streets. Can't stop, won't stop.
Period.
Some of the women in the comments, man, they were just saying, he young. You get to a certain age, you don't care about body count. He young, he just young. He in the streets too. Well, what about his dad? What about all this blah, blah, blah? Look who your dad dating, all of that right there. They really want you to accept that they can't control themselves. Let me tell y'all the problem with this society. The problem with this society is that women don't have husbands. So there's no one to guide them. There's no one to lead them. There's no one to do anything. And when left to their own devices, they are going to wild the hell out. They're going to wild out. What women are seeking is a connection with masculinity. But all they're getting is some wood and a whole bunch of spiritual entities in their bodies, in their souls. But they're seeking masculinity. So they're going from man to man to man to man to man because deep down inside, they're seeking masculinity, but there's no one there to guide them spiritually. The majority of them come from single parent homes, just like the majority of you do. So when you really think about it, they're seeking something that they never get. So even with 5, 6, 7, 8 children, they still never got it. Even at 50, 60 years old, they still never got it. So now they don't know what to make of themselves. They got all these bodies on the table. They still ain't got no man. And they still have the audacity to say, well, you should not even look at that. It's wrong for a man to look at body count. Why? Because men are looking at their body count and saying, no, I don't want you. Men are looking at the fact that they have a reputation in the streets. That man is right. Ain't no woman that's going to be with BOA finna have no reputation in the streets, man. I'm not finna roll up on nobody who can look and say, buddy, man, that girl used to be out there, dog. She was out there, homie. I'm telling you, that ain't finna happen. Because if it does happen, let's get back into this, man.
Cheated on my wife 3 years ago. She agreed to forgive me if we open the marriage, but now I live in agony every day. That was the title. So basically, my wife, 39, found out that I, 41, had been hooking up with a woman I met on.
Now he's talking about a guy who sent him a message, man. He's not talking about himself. He's repeating this guy's message. So y'all listen to this.
Online, who lived 2 hours away. When the woman visited, we checked into a hotel. This went on for 3 months, and we had met a handful of times when my wife caught us. She was waiting in the hotel lobby and saw us coming down from the room. She left me the next day. We separated for 8 months, and they were terrible on all of us, especially the kids.
They have kids.
Yeah, they got 3 kids.
3?
Yeah.
Okay.
My wife thought that since our sex life wasn't enough for me, and that she was sure I would cheat on her again, we might as well open the marriage.
Okay.
I
Bet.
told her no because I've learned my mistake, but she wouldn't waver. I relented.
I told her no, but she wouldn't waver. I relented. At that point, he gave his wife the power. Once you give a woman power, she'll never give it back. Power feels good. Power is amazing. Women don't give it back, men give it up. Women don't take it, men give it. And women never give it back because they understand. Men don't value power because you're told as a man you should not have power. You should not be in power over your situation. That's toxic masculinity if you are in power over your situation. And so this man relented, and when he relented, now he wish he would have repented. Boy, let's listen.
We decided not to tell each other whenever they slept with somebody. They're not going to say when, where, and with whom. Now, over 2 years later, this is the sad part. We are back to normal on the outside. On the inside, I'm dying a little each day. Every time I see her happy, I wonder if this is just her old bubbly self or if she was thinking of somebody else. She is a very beautiful woman, and I'm sure she has no problems finding men who want her. Whenever she takes a shower after coming home, whenever she rejects my advances, I think that she has been with someone, and that kills me. I feel you, brother. I feel you. I have tried to discuss closing the marriage again, but she shuts these attempts very quickly with the divorce court.
With the divorce court. Man, you better leave that broad and let her get whatever the hell she getting. Now he running his mouth too much. What he should have did, he should have went down and divorced her. Jam her up. Divorce her. And go in there and tell them people, man, she been cheating on, man. She cheat all the time, man. She got a whole bunch of guys, man. She been cheating all the time. Hire a private investigator, have that fool follow her, get you some documentation, figure out with your lawyer how to present it in court, and divorce her on grounds of infidelity. When she brings up that you committed infidelity, we got over that. We agreed to stay together. We agreed that the best thing for our family is for us to stay together. And now she's been cheating on me ever since. Because I want y'all to listen. Listen to what he's going to say.
Before all this happened, we had amazing sex several times a week. But now, we have probably done it 4 or 5 times these past 3 years.
4 or 5 times he's had sex with this woman in the past 3 years.
She demands I use protection, and she refuses to let me eat her or make her cum in any way. I stopped asking because the sex...
That's a man, whatever man she's with, is now controlling her, saying you better not let that dude do this, you better not let him go down, and you better make him strap up every time. She's under the control of another man now, and he's still stuck with her. Or in his brain, he's stuck with her.
It's painfully bad now. I haven't slept with...
Whoa, what is that? Whoa, okay.
I haven't...
Painfully bad?
Yeah.
Oh my God, okay.
I haven't slept with anybody else because the look on my wife's face in that lobby still makes me sick with guilt. I don't know how much I can take. I love my wife and I want to spend the rest of my life with her. Would she ever stop punishing me? Have you ever forgiven a cheating spouse and stopped punishing them? What's going on in her head?
You never compromise your manhood to keep a woman. At the very moment she said, let's open the marriage up. Nope. Let's close it for good. Let's open our lives up so we can go be free. You don't owe anybody to let them dog you out for something you did. They have the right to either leave or stay, but it's not going to be done under the pretense that they get to dog you out and treat you like a dog. As a man, you never do that. You don't agree to let a woman treat you how she want to treat you. Because here's the thing. Ain't no guarantee the woman wasn't already cheating. Now that you're opening the marriage up, she get a chance to be with whoever she was with already. I can guarantee you, if this woman knew you were cheating and she caught you cheating, I guarantee you that woman doing it. If that woman wanted to open marriage, I guarantee you she wouldn't have started doing her thing when she caught you doing yours. Now you opened it up. Now you sitting here, you feel like you were wrong, and now she feel like she right. So she is right to go be intimate with other men, and you wrong to go be intimate with another woman. So you stuck there with a woman who does not like you, does not love you, does not desire you. What you are doing is taking care of another man's wife. She's only your wife on paper, homie. She belongs to another man. Her energy, her interest, her affection, all of that belongs to another man. And you mean to tell me you still there for what? For some kids? So you been the worst version of a dad you can be for your kids. Get your ass out of that situation, homie. These fools need to start sending me these type of things. Find who that boy is, man. Tell the book consultation with Dr. B. away. I bet I'll get him right. Makes no sense for a man to do himself this way, man. It's wrong, and it does the opposite. Now, first of all, you should have had some self-discipline. Because if you tell a woman, hey, baby, it's just me and you, then you got to stick to those words. You got to be self-disciplined. But when you did it, now you're to the point where she disrespect. You gotta have self-respect before her respect. You understand what I'm saying? Always keep you situated somewhere else a woman don't know nothing about. If you're gonna be fool enough to legally marry a woman, so you can provide for yourself first. But you got to protect yourself from yourself. If you're going to let yourself be used and abused like this man taking advantage of, you got to protect yourself from that. You understand? And you got to do the right thing instead of doing the wrong thing to prove that you can overcome. No, you don't let that woman go be with somebody else, man. You're a man. She don't have the same right you have to go be with somebody else unless you vow that it's just going to be you and her. You deserve whatever the hell you accept.